The Girl Who Married a Snake. In the quaint village of Rapi, a Brahmin and his wife lived a life shadowed by sorrow. Despite their prayers and longing, they remained childless, a void that seemed to grow with each passing day. One day, the wife, her heart heavy with despair, pleaded with her husband, "Our neighbors have children who fill their homes with joy. Why are we denied this blessing? Please, pray to the gods for a child." Moved by her heartfelt plea, the Brahmin prayed fervently. The gods answered, but in a way no one could have foreseen. The Brahmin's wife gave birth to a child, a snake. The news spread like wildfire, and the couple was met with shock and dismay. Relatives and neighbors were quick to voice their concerns. "You cannot raise a snake as your son," they warned. "It's a bad omen. One day it will turn on you." But the Brahmin's wife, driven by a mother's boundless love, refused to abandon her child. "He is my son, no matter what form he takes," she declared, her voice resolute. And so, she cared for the snake as any mother would for her child, nurturing it with love and devotion. Years rolled by, and the snake grew to its full size. One day, the Brahmin's wife approached her husband with a bold request. "It's time we think about our son's future. We must find him a bride." The Brahmin was stunned. "Who would marry a snake?" he exclaimed. "No father would agree to such a proposal." Yet, seeing his wife's unwavering determination, the Brahmin set out to find a bride. He traveled to the city, seeking help from his old friend. "My friend," he began, "I am here to find a bride for my son." Without hesitation, his friend offered his own daughter's hand in marriage. "We are like family," he said. "There is no need to see your son." Despite the shock and disapproval from her friends, the daughter agreed. "I trust my father's wisdom," she said. "I believe everything happens for a reason." The wedding was arranged, and the bride, now a devoted wife, treated the snake with the respect and care he deserved. She kept him in a beautifully decorated pot, serving him milk and fruits daily. One fateful night, she awoke to find a handsome young man standing in her room. Terrified, she screamed, but the man calmed her, saying, "Do not fear, I am your husband." To prove his words, he transformed back into the snake and then into the man again. Overwhelmed with joy, the wife embraced him, tears streaming down her face. The Brahmin, who had risen early, overheard the commotion. Rushing into the room, he saw the transformation and immediately burned the snake's skin. The young man thanked his father, explaining, "Your love has freed me from a curse. I was destined to remain a snake until someone destroyed my snakeskin without my asking." The next day, the Brahmin introduced his son to the village, and the couple lived happily ever after, their love and faith triumphant. Lesson: true love and unwavering trust can break any curse. This story reminds us that faith, devotion, and selfless love have the power to overcome even the greatest obstacles. Trust never fails.